How you doing? How you
we feeling, baby?
How
How we
are
feeling?
ya? Darn. Let us know in the chat how you feeling. Let us know who's here, who's hanging out with us, who's doing that late night grind on the Dynasty content. Best ball draft after this as well. Who's here? Let us know. What's up, Colson? What's up, Jesus? How you doing, brother?
Jesus,
I don't know if Dante's here,
line.
but we just saw Dante sign up for a redraft league. So we'll make sure and give him some information here soon. I hope he's doing good. What's up, Jesus? What's up, Colson? What's up, everybody? Is the stream looking okay? Is any buffering or does it look all right? Let me know. What's up, Paco? Welcome in, brother. Appreciate everybody watching. Is it buffering at all or is it okay?
It's happening a little bit. It's a little bit delayed, but I think it's catching up now.
Okay. What's up, Cole?
What's happening, Byronic?
What's up?
Cole, Paco, how we all feeling, y'all?
Yeah, how we doing?
How we all doing? How we all doing?
Good to have you in.
Yeah,
we are doing a Dynasty SuperFlex startup mock draft. And it doesn't look like a ton of people are with us streaming right now. So this could be a great opportunity for you guys to get in if you typically don't get in. This could be a really good day for you to get into one. I'm going to go ahead and send you a link here for you to join.
Love that. Send me a link. I'll definitely join.
And if you guys want to be a part of tonight's draft, join our Discord. I will put that in the chat. It's also in the description. What's up, Jared? Welcome into the stream. Good to have you.
What's happening, man? What's happening? We'll let people trickle in a little bit. I'm in here.
Yeah. All right, you're in. All right, so again, we're doing a Dynasty startup mock draft. Badaki, if you want to go ahead and paste that link in the chat,
Discord,
Dynasty chat, the Dynasty mock draft chat over on Discord, we will get this thing started.
Yeah, absolutely. Once again, easiest way to join our mock drafts is by joining the Discord. Go there, go to the Dynasty mock draft tab, and that's where I'll be posting the link here. I was gonna send out the Facebook link there. Give me a second.
Yeah, it's so annoying when it copies Facebook instead of the link. I know what you're talking about.
It doesn't make sense sometimes.
What's up, MP?
Right. 3, 2, 1. There it is.
MP says, "What's good, lads? Pineapple chicken for lunch. Let's go."
You love
pineapple
to see
chicken.
You love to hear it. That's nice. That's fancy.
Yeah, that is fancy. Living the good life.
Is like your partner, if you have a partner, are they making that for you? Or are you just picking it up? You making it?
My guy could be head chef,
the night before. You know, like what? Pineapple chicken. That's fancy.
Oh, so you fancy, huh? Oh, so you fancy, son.
Fancy.
What's up, Paco? He says, remember, drop a like. Just takes a second. Appreciate you, man. That is very kind of you. All right, shout out to Jay, Tebow, Siggy Wiggy. I love that username. D-Law, Soothe. I don't think we've drafted with Soothe before. I might be wrong, though. Byronic, Jason, or that's how I see it. Megatron, Pinto Beans, Cole. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. Let's go ahead and start this. It's a SuperFlex draft. SuperFlex Dynasty draft, not tight end premium. So let's go ahead and get it popping. Get it popping. Let's see what happens. But thanks for joining us. I want everyone tell me because we talked about this over on the redraft stream tonight. I want to know who's a player in Dynasty that you are most worried about. You like them, you love them, but you're the most worried about them. You just want it to work out, but you're not sure if it will. Let us know who is that for you. As we see Herbert, Allen, Mahomes, Burrow, Jackson, and Murray all go off the board there. And this is always an interesting place to be, isn't it?
It is. That's where you're at.
Go ahead and give me Jamar Chase here. Give me Jamar Chase.
Yeah, take Chasey. Why not? Why not? At Shay, I'm in a 16-team PPR survival, thinking Saquon and Lamb. Thoughts?
Yeah, if you can get that start in a 16-team league, that's a pretty good start.
I think that is a great start.
But I mean, Saquon. Okay, you have the 16th pick. That makes more sense. You know, I might be inclined to go double RB there personally. 16 teams. I think
Yeah,
I'm
who's gonna come
inclined to
back
go
too?
double RB back to back personally.
Okay.
Is it half PPR though? Because if it's half PPR, definitely go double RB. But if it's full PPR, then I don't hate like going running back wide receiver. As we see
Yeah,
Jefferson, Lance,
I don't hate
JT,
it either.
Najee, Dak. Yep, go ahead.
Nah, I just don't hate it. That's what I wanted to
Okay.
say.
Yeah.
Just reading the chat now. Cole said Garrett Wilson, New York, love him. He said, I don't know if Zach Wilson can support more and Wilson to be stars. Okay.
Yeah.
And now it's full PPR. He says, yeah, I'm happy with Saquon and Lamb, or like Zach said, you can go running back.
What's up, Jason? Welcome in, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel says McCaffrey seems like he gets injured every year. Yeah, that's a little bit hard, isn't it? It's a hard one to gauge.
Dante, brother, we saw you sign up. Appreciate you. If you guys do
Yeah.
not know, Dante just signed up for Patreon and a redraft leagues. I know we're doing a Dynasty SuperFlex mock draft, but if you are, we're not taking any more Dynasty. We're not doing any more Dynasty leagues, but you can sign up for the waiting list. But as you sign up for the waiting list, you also can sign up for redraft, and join both best of both worlds, which is actually fantastic if you want to play redraft and be locked in for Dynasty League next year. Patreon.com/FantasylandFam. We have a couple more spots in the Delta League in our redraft. I don't think that we're going to fill up anymore. I feel like redraft kind of people like to sign up last minute, and we do have a deadline because we don't want to be scrambling for people. But feeling pretty confident we'll sign up for this last one. We'll fill up this last one, but I don't think we're going to sign up, do another one. So I think this might be the last redraft league we do this year.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you go check that out. And if you are part of our Patreon already, you're only doing Dynasty, all you have to do is edit your tier.
Yeah.
So if you want to do that and be a part of a redraft league with us, no pressure on that. Scared of Trey Lance and Mooney, he says. Yeah, I'm definitely. I think that's so good. Actually, I think if there's somebody that I am scared of, it probably is Trey Lance. As much as I believe in the hype and I believe in everything, I am shitting my pants to really think that like people are taking him so high. I mean, I've done it. Don't get me wrong, I've done it. I have stock of him. Like I need to try it. I have so many leagues. I want to try it. But I am shitting myself on really thinking about what I should be doing or thinking about Trey Lance. We'll go Josh Allen, Matthew Stafford there for me.
Nice, yeah.
Jared says I'm in a league where I can't trade future draft picks, only current years.
What?
In the rookie draft, you can't trade for 2023 picks. How do you feel about
That
that?
sucks.
That definitely sucks. I mean, it takes a lot of the fun away from it. I'm on the clock here.
Yeah, and different strategies that you probably can't pursue because you're limited in that way. That's annoying. That actually sucks, man. I'm sorry. Wow. All right, what you thinking here?
Let's go
Marky Mark. I know MP's gonna love that.
Russell Wilson. Any experience with survival leagues? I actually don't have any experience. I don't know if Zach does.
Yeah, it was a while ago, but yeah, I mean, we've played in survival, guillotine, pirate. I don't know if survival might be similar to Pirate League. I don't know.
Okay, because I've definitely done Pirate League, but I don't. Maybe it's different. Maybe it's different terminologies, but yeah. If survival is like Pirate, then yeah, I think that's cool. Golson, QB, Dak, Elliott, Dylan, Jamar Chase, DJ, Pat the Dragon, Jerry Judy, Christian Kirk, and Njoku, Superflex, Baker Mayfield. Is this a good team? Ooh, if it's a Superflex team, it is tough to really bank on Baker Mayfield there. I'm not a massive believer in him. He could definitely start, but it is a tough one there with Baker Mayfield. I love Pat the Dragon. I love Christian Kirk. I love Jerry Judy. Zeke and Dylan are okay. Kind of feels like a win-ish now team. And then you have DJ. I'm assuming DJ Moore. It's all right.
Yeah,
it's definitely all right. It's not amazing, but it's definitely compete.
Yeah.
Sue says Trey area.
That's right.
At worst, Trey is hurts. LOL. Wear a dapper. We're gonna be all right. Yeah, wear a dapper. We'll be all right. I mean, yeah, me too. I mean, I'm shitting on Jalen Hurts as well. But once again, I don't know if I said this yesterday. I don't know if you saw in the videos of Jalen Hurts. My guy, look, he's standing next to AJ Brown. He's looking brawling. He has put on a lot of muscle.
Looks like a running back, doesn't he?
It looks like a running back that can throw the ball. So we'll definitely see what that looks like. Dante said Trey was terrible when he played as well. The team played faster and better with Jimmy G.
Yeah.
I know Zach will definitely disagree with that, but
No,
hey,
I mean, are we assuming he's the same player though? Right. Okay, so he's the same player. We're gonna just completely ignore the entire year that he got to sit back and learn the game. Okay. The offense wasn't built around him. Now it is. I think it's gonna be different. I think he's gonna be much more comfortable. I think he's gonna be good. Guillotine. Okay, gotcha.
Right.
MP says, I'm actually scared about CD and his ability to perform as a true alpha. I guess we shall see this year.
Yeah.
Byronic says, I sniped him. I'm sorry. Jesus says, this guy, Trey, played only 2 games. He's going to ball. Jimmy only threw slants. You know,
Jimmy
it was actually funny.
Super Bowl too.
Yeah.
I
Was
saw-
it because
I
of
mean,
Jimmy or was it in spite of him? Look,
Jimmy
that's a
was part
different
of the team.
conversation.
Jimmy was throwing the balls.
If you look
Big
at
conversation.
Jimmy's deep ball attempts this year, go watch a compilation. I think there's a compilation on YouTube. Go watch Jimmy G's deep ball attempts this year and tell me that that is the quarterback that you want to build around your team. Yeah, he's a good team. He's going to take people to the playoffs, but he's not a Super Bowl winning quarterback. Actually, I've heard rumors that he could end up in New York.
The Giants, yeah, we gotta wait and see. I'll
Let's
take
see.
it. I think it definitely favors our offense if he's throwing slants. It doesn't favor Kenny G. It favors Tony and Wandale and Say, but definitely does not favor someone like Kadarius Tony. But I don't see them training for him. We don't have money. We don't have the cap. And I'm pretty sure we're definitely going to be.
Apparently, I sniped Byronic, and then he's returned the favor there.
Sniped, yeah. Yeah, and
You
I think
know, let's keep building on. Jeez, you know what? No, we won't. We're gonna have to go a different direction here. Oh, give me Zach Wilson here.
bro, shout out to Brad
that's
Spencer.
tough.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for signing up on Patreon. Unless that's not, is that somebody else? Yeah.
Hey, Brad. Appreciate you, man.
That's awesome, guys. Yeah, once again, we appreciate you. If you guys want to be part of a redraft league, I think we're only gonna do one more. This is the last one.
Actually, this might be to, because I just posted an orphan. This might be an orphan from Brad. Let me see.
Okay, let's find out. Anyways, yeah, look, I think one thing I have to say is like all the 49ers fans love Trey. Okay, for the orphan, that's fine.
Yeah.
One thing I have to say about Jimmy G and Trey, people loved that Jimmy G was winning games, and I think it wasn't. I personally don't believe it was a team effort. It wasn't purely on Jimmy. And I can definitely agree with that. Jimmy wasn't the reason why you guys were winning games, but Jimmy was a great game manager and definitely led you guys to win multiple games, in my opinion. And 49ers fans, I'm not saying this to anyone in particular, but I think, am I on the clock here? I think a lot of 49ers fans were really happy with the way your team performed last year.
Sorry, I just want to make sure that we let people know it's filled. I just sent him a message on Patreon, and I just want to make sure that that's what he's signing up for. So.
No, you're fine. You're fine. How you going? You want my chair?
He did come pretty close to winning a Super Bowl, but again, like look, Jimmy G's a game manager. That's what he is. Okay. He's not Patrick Mahomes. He's not
no way.
Aaron Rodgers, Josh Allen. He's not, he's not even Joe Burrow, to be honest. He's not Russell Wilson. He's not a guy who's
no one. Like
he's not elevating. Someone
Jimmy G.
said this recently this offseason. I think it's such a great way to categorize quarterbacks. He's not someone that you win because of. He's someone that you can win with. And I think that's the difference. And you're seeing a lot of things that Kyle Shanahan wanted in quarterbacks like RG3 that he had previously in Trey Lance. The mobility, You just got auto picked.
No,
The mobility, the ability to a play breaks down, go be an absolute superstar. So I think you're going to see a really great year from Trey Lance. And yes, someone said it earlier, and you literally made my point. Like Jason says, at worst, Trey is Hurts. Exactly. Guys, we're talking about, keep in mind, Trey Lance rushed for 1,100 yards in his last season in college. I know it's not the division you want it to be in, and he put up 14 rushing touchdowns. This offense will look different. Trey Lance is not going to be asked to be Jimmy G. He's going to ask to be Trey Lance. If they wanted Jimmy G, they would have kept Jimmy G and kept their draft picks. So, man, Trey Lance is going to be great. I mean, in fantasy, for sure. I think he can be great as an NFL player as well.
What is I think I asked you this question before, as you making your pick, and let me ask the community this question: what will make Trey a failure this year? Is it a 15 to 20 finish? Is it a 20 to 25? Like, what makes him just outside the 10 is a failure? I'm actually genuinely curious, and that's a question for you as well, Zach. Like, what would make him, like, you know what, maybe Trey is not the guy we all thought of, because a lot of people do have him as their top 10 quarterback. A lot of people do have him as a really high expectation, and I think that's what's going to hurt Trey Lance potentially this year if he does not finish with that expectation. Yeah, you see Dante saying no playoffs is a failure. Is it no playoffs and still finishes as a top? Hello, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. Sorry, I'm just making sure that I get this team to the right person.
Oh, okay, no, because
this orphan team just got filled. So
my camera.
Oh my gosh, our orphans get filled so quickly. I feel like every time we post an orphan, it's filled in like 10 minutes, which is incredible that people want to be a part of dynasty leagues like that.
I was looking at the thing, and then you looked like you were frozen. I was like, oh shit,
sorry. I just wanted to make sure that No, I wasn't talking.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you heard the question, but basically what I was saying, what will make Trey Lance a failure? Is it not finishing as a top 10? Would it be a top 10 to 15? Is that a failure? Is it 15
in
to 20?
Fantasy?
In fantasy and in NFL, like, because if he doesn't make the playoffs, some people are saying that's a failure. You know,
fantasy and NFL are going to be very different how we categorize success, right? Because I can look at Jalen Hurts and say, okay, I don't think he's a true franchise quarterback. And I can also look at fantasy in redraft leagues and say, I'm okay to draft him, because those are two different categories. If we talk about fantasy, the way I view success for Trey Lance in fantasy is him being a top 12 quarterback this year as a rookie. But that doesn't mean that that's my expectations, because my expectations are actually higher. I'm very much all in on Trey Lance. He's my quarterback 7 in redraft. So to me, I want him to be top 10. Top 10 is like, okay, yes, you've solidified yourself as one of, the premier young quarterbacks in fantasy. Now the upside for him, I've said this, I think he can finish top 7. I think he truly can be a top 7 quarterback. The weapons around him, his rushing upside, the offense that he's in, the offensive line, Kyle Shanahan scheming up plays, Debo doing things for him, right? I mean, how many screen passes are we going to see where Debo scores a touchdown for Trey Lance?
Come on.
I mean, it's hard to see Trey Lance really fail in fantasy with what's all around him and his rushing upside. So, in fantasy, that's how I would define success. Now, if we're talking NFL, in my projections, I don't know if you remember this, but I projected him to have around 10 interceptions this year. So around 10 to 12, I can't remember. So I'm not expecting perfection year one from Trey Lance. I do expect, progression. I do expect some growing into the role, if you will. But does he need to make the playoffs to be considered a success as a rookie? I personally don't think so. I think he can, and I think he will. But you look at the NFC West, that's a really hard division to make the playoffs in. I mean, outside the Seahawks, you're playing the Rams, the Super Bowl champion Rams, right? You got the Seahawks, which, Seahawks are the Seahawks, and you have the Cardinals, who were one of the best teams last year before the playoffs hit. So I think in the NFC, it's good that it's not the AFC. He can still make the playoffs. I expect him to make the playoffs with that team around him. But I would define success as, as like 9 wins as a rookie. That would feel like success as an NFL quarterback. And then on top of that, you see the progression from he's not the same quarterback he was to start the year as he was to end the year. Show me a span of games the last half of the year where he's improved in areas that he needed to improve. So we just need to see the trajectory continually climb, and that's how I view it.
Yeah. No, it's good. I think I'm not saying Trey Lance is going to be a failure, but yeah. I do believe that.
Well, no, I don't think you are. I think you asked me the question.
No, yeah, I know. I think so. I don't think he's going to be a failure, but I do believe that the expectation could really hurt a lot of people this year, because I think Trey Lance could be good. I don't know if it's this year. I have him more projected finishing as a 12 to 15, which I think will be good in his first true year. Which will be like, okay, 12 to 15, let's progress. Let's move forward now in technically year 2 as a full starter into 2023. Because like you just said, like some people are projecting top 10 finishes. If he doesn't finish top 10, people are like, well, he's not successful. It's not this. It's a failure. It's like, bro, like, chill out, my guy. Like, I believe in Trey as well, but like, I don't know if I want to put all my chips in one basket like that and be like, top 10 is a failure. I'm not saying you specifically, but I'm saying like the community has definitely expressed that.
Well, look, we made a video about this recently, and I would encourage you guys to subscribe to our redraft channel, because I'm about to drop a hot fire take on Trey Lance over there. But look, the reason that most people are worried, and I said this in the take, is you haven't seen it yet. You didn't see it last year with Jalen Hurts, but now we are all saying Jalen Hurts is a top 5 to 6 fantasy quarterback this year. I heard Matthew Berry, respect him, he said he's going to be the quarterback 1 this year. He said that on one of his first takes with his new company, which is like awesome. Like, if that's what you believe, then that's really good. I'm gonna grab Antonio Gibson here. I was hoping he would fall. Wow. So most people in the fantasy community, if Matthew Berry is telling you that Jalen Hurts can finish as a quarterback 1, tell me what Jalen Hurts has around him that Trey Lance doesn't. I would argue that Trey Lance is actually in a better situation than Jalen Hurts. Now, Jalen Hurts has the advantage of experience. He's played an entire year, but is he a better rushing quarterback? I don't think so. Not that he's worse, but I don't think he's better. Is he a better passer? Does he have better intangibles with his arm? Absolutely not. A.J. Brown, Deebo Samuel, Devonta Smith, Brandon Ayuk, Goddard, Kittle. So to anyone out there who is super confident on Jalen Hurts this year, it's because you've seen it. And if you're not confident on Trey Lance, it's because you haven't seen it. So I understand the concerns. I'm not really concerned when it comes to him being a really good fantasy quarterback. Will he translate to being like an elite NFL quarterback? Let's see. But as far as him being a really incredible fantasy quarterback, I think he's going to be great. And also that last part, like, can he be an incredible NFL quarterback? Man, he's got one hell of a setup to do it. And I think it's hard to find a better position to be in to succeed in the NFL.
That's what also would make it even like twisting the knife, essentially. Like, if he is a failure, or if he does somehow fail with the team that he has around him, with the head coach that he has around him.
Sure.
Once again, not saying he will be. Now, I'm not projecting that in myself. I'm saying, like, I think a lot of people are going to be hurt if this does happen, and a lot of people will feel like a champion because everyone projected him to be a top 10 quarterback. So it's definitely two sides of the coin.
It's a two-sided coin. It is.
Yeah.
Hey guys, thanks to everyone who's watching late night. You are the real Dynasty fantasy kings out there, right? I mean, it's like midnight over there in America almost, and you guys are still grinding on the content. So thanks so much for hanging out with us here. I'm going to go ahead and grab a quarterback here. Give me Kenny Pickett at the 8-6. just to kind of build that quarterback room a little bit more. But if you guys can do us a huge favor, this is our second stream of the day. It's our second mock draft of the day. We did a draft order reveal, and we're going to do a best ball draft here soon. So do us a huge favor and drop a like. You like that? Do it for Captain Kirk. Would really appreciate the love, appreciate the support. Almost 40 people watching. Let's get to 35 likes or something around here. I think with your help, we can do it. Appreciate you.
Appreciate each and every one of you.
I was not able to keep up with the chat while we were talking about Trey Lance, by the way.
I know a lot of people have a lot of good thought processes, and if we missed it, I know you guys will have conversations amongst each other. But yeah, if we missed a question out there, maybe just resubmit it.
Yeah, I'm sorry if we missed a question.
We're just deep in chat.
We're here now. We're here now.
A weekly Trey Lance. Will he be successful or not, chat? You know?
I feel like I should just like record a voice memo, and then when someone asks me about Trey Lance, just like play, you know?
Just listen to this.
All right. What's up, Jerry? Welcome in, brother. Dynasty says plenty of quarterbacks you can take in the next few rounds. That's very true. Some good quarterbacks on the board still. JC says, look at Cole going off. Cole's got Dak and CD, the stack. He's got DK, Elijah, Keenan, Saquon, Cam, Hawkinson. Let's see who the QB2 is. I like it, though. I like it so far. JC says, traded Bateman, a 23 first and a 24 first, 23 seconds for Justin Jefferson and a 24 second. Is that a dub? Bateman, a first.
Bateman, 23 first. 24 first.
I think that's what Justin Jefferson's going to cost. I think it's relatively even value on both sides, I would say. What would you say, Badaki?
Sorry, I'm just going to make a pick here.
Feels like relatively even value.
I think it's relatively even. Yeah, I actually don't mind it. 123 first, 24 first, 223 seconds for Justin Jefferson. Yeah, I like it. Thanks, CC Dub. How's it going, my dude? What's happening, Jerry? I know we probably said that. Plenty of quarterbacks that you can take in the next few rounds. Dynasty Football says. Nicholas, I'm keeping Najee, Cook, Jamar, and Andrews. Who would you get next? DK, Jerry, A-Rob, Burrow. Only 6 teams and keeping quarterbacks. Keeping Najee, Cook, Jamar, and Andrews. Who you get next? Oh, for me, I would definitely say it has to be between. If I'll put in this order, only about 6 teams are keeping quarterbacks.
Sorry, this is gonna look weird for a second. I just need to send a friend request to someone real quick on Discord.
You're fine. You're fine. If I had to rank it in order, I would say Burrow, either Judy or DK. I think they're interchangeable in my opinion. And A-Rob, only 6 teams. I wonder what Zach would think, but that would definitely be the order.
Okay, let me see this question.
Because I think
I'm keeping Najee, Cook, Jamar, and Andrews. Who would you get next? DK, Judy, A-Rob, Burrow. Only about 6 teams are keeping quarterbacks. Is this so? It's a keeper league. Is it 1 quarterback? Is it 2 quarterback? If it's 1 quarterback, then I'm keeping A-Rob. If you can only choose, it's a keeper league. I mean, how many years? So there's 2 questions I need to know the answer to.
Come on.
How many years can you keep players? And is it a 1 quarterback or a 2 quarterback league? Let's revisit that once we have that information, because I feel like that information's very important there.
Ironic rank Lamar, Burrow, Kyler. For me, it's Burrow, Lamar, Kyler.
For me, it's Burrow, Kyler, Lamar. Burrow, Kyler, Lamar.
Here. Burrow, Lamar, Kyler. They're all literally back-to-back in my rankings, though. Look at Pinto Beans teams, Cole said.
Yep. Pinto Beans. We got Carr, Brady, Najee, Henry, Cup, Adams, Mikey, Will, and Travis Kelce. So if you're trying to win now, this is definitely accomplishing that strategy. Yeah, it's well done.
Also, should I trade the 302 as projected AJ Brown for a 23 first and a 24 first? Oh. Sorry, you keep going. The stream keeps going in and out a little bit. It's like refreshing and buffering.
I think I would projected 302. No, I think A.J. Brown is worth more than... Oh, so you're getting a 23 and a 24 first.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
thing. So
I'm okay with
302
that.
AJ Brown for 23 first and 224 first.
2 first? Yeah, I mean, it depends on what your strategy is, but for sure, if you're not looking to compete right now, I'm okay to grab those picks.
Juju plus what equals Mike Evans any win now dynasty team? Maybe Juju plus... Oh, man. Do you go Juju in like an... Dang, even those guys feel too much. I was the first thought process I had was like Juju Ayuk, Juju Michael Thomas, Juju Amari Cooper. That was
That's
the
a
first
tough
place.
one. I'm on the board here.
That's the first place I was going. What about like Juju?
See.
Win now team. Can you do Juju and like a? Because I feel like you should just do a lateral move. Like I don't want to give up like a young youthful guy, but if you're in a win now team, do you really want to do that? You know.
I'd say like probably you're looking at like a second. Juju in a second, or Juju in an early third is what I would probably say.
Yeah, I was looking at I was looking at players.
Right.
I think that's a bit tough with players. Maybe Juju and Tyler Lockett. Juju will bet the Woods. I don't know if they will take that.
It's really struggling right now. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, it keeps going in and out.
Really struggling
James
with the VPN on. Well, yeah. What can you do? I'm not sure what's going on with the stream. Sorry, guys. VPN, it was working yesterday. I don't get it. Like, yesterday it was working fine with a VPN, and now it's not. So, make it make sense. How would you rank Komet, Albert O, and Joku all currently on my waiver wire in a 1.5 premium? Wow. Well, they definitely should be on your team. I would say Komet, and then Albert O and Joku are right beside each other for me. Nicholas says league's been going on for about 4 years. I believe we're going to cap it out at 5 next year. It is also one quarterback. Okay, so it's one quarterback. Glad to have you along, Nicholas. One quarterback league. And if you're only going to, like, if you're telling me that the league will reset next year, then give me Allen Robinson. But if you're telling me that the league's going to reset in 5 years from now, then probably give me Jerry Jeudy. Black, you there?
Yeah, sorry. Okay. It just keeps cutting in and out. Well, I'm looking at the stream, but it keeps getting in and out. And I guess I'm more focused on that and not really focused on the chat. Sorry, guys.
Yeah,
trying to make sure it's
not. Really do about that, to be honest.
Yeah.
I can't turn my VPN off or the stream will end, so it is what it is.
It's tough because Evans' value could tank next year, so I don't want to only bank on this year.
Sure. Well, if you don't want to bank on only this year, then you don't trade for Mike Evans. You know,
yeah,
like if you're trading for Mike Evans, then you're under the assumption that you might only have 1 year with Brady, and you know, if you don't
wouldn't
like
want to give up.
You can't make the move then.
Yeah, and he says I'd rather give. Yeah, I wouldn't want to give up a player or a pick, in my opinion. I'd rather give up a more shaky player. Like I said, maybe do you give up like, I doubt this can be something. It would be really hard to sell. I wouldn't want to give up a second. How about that? Definitely a third. You know, like, do you give Juju and someone like a Gage that's a 1 year off guy in a third or something like that? Do you give someone like a Robert Woods in a third? Maybe just Juju and Tyler Lockett, I would say something. Maybe an Alan Lazard that could potentially be one-off guys. Same thing with someone like a Mike Evans. Right. But I'm not sure if anyone wants to do that. It's just really hard. Hunter Renfrow could be a guy that you can throw in there. I just don't want to give up any youthful values. Like my mind immediately went to like the Moonies, the Ayuks, Brandon Cooks, Amari Cooper, but I think there's still value in them. Longevity.
Dynasty says drafted Hurts in the early 4th of a startup last year. Based on your conversations around Trey Lance, would you trade Hurts? If so, what for? I definitely would, especially if your league values him the way a lot of our leagues here do. Like if I can go from Jalen Hurts to Deshaun Watson, I'm doing that in a heartbeat personally. Obviously, that will hurt you this year, but I think long term, that's going to be a better payoff for you. If I can get like multiple firsts and another quarterback, like if I can get multiple firsts and a Stafford, if I can get multiple firsts and a Carr, I'm willing to look at that. And if you have really good quarterbacks and you don't need Jalen Hurts, then yeah, I'd be willing to cash in on him for one of these really young elite wide receivers or tight ends. But I think it depends on what you can get for him. But if you can get a pretty good haul, then I'm definitely more than willing to move on.
Yeah, you know, I mean, for me, Jalen Hurts is definitely a guy I'm still believing in, and I'm happy to make those moves. I definitely believe Deshaun Watson is definitely a better quarterback if it does hurt you. But I'm happy to hold this year. I'm happy to hold and see, and obviously that's a massive risk because if he does not finish the way he did or close to what he did this past year, then it's definitely going to hurt his value. But I think it's just this team should be successful. They're in an easy division. One, their defense tremendously improved, so Jalen Hurts really doesn't have to win games, and they just got a top guy in AJ Brown. So maybe this is the year that Jalen Hurts says, you know what, I am the guy in fantasy. Or it can just go the opposite way and be like, you know what, he's actually shit and you shouldn't take him at all. So I think it's high
It's
risk,
hard to
high reward.
see Hurts
Whatever
not
you
being
want.
at least good in fantasy this year, though. Yeah, let's see. Who's turning into Hard Knocks? Yeah, Hard Knocks starts tonight, doesn't it?
I think it already
Pretty
went.
excited. Yeah,
I think it already
I'm
started.
hoping it
I
will be
think-
on the NFL app to watch later. But
I'm gonna look it up right now. and
Jared
see
says,
if
in
it's
a
on there.
rebuild, would you flip 22 picks of 104, 109, and 110? Those 3 picks would be wide receivers for 23 picks, or stick with those players. I mean, yeah, if you're telling me you can move all 3 of those picks in 2022, for 23 picks, I'm doing that in a heartbeat for sure. Steven says, I just mean that I don't want to give up Juju and 2 or 3 speculative young guys. Totally. Yeah, that definitely closes your window. I can understand that. Superflex and don't have excess quarterbacks, won last year, so would want an elite quarterback in return. Yeah. Understandable. I think the trades I talked about, like Deshaun Watson, that doesn't help you this year though. So if you're wanting to go back to back, Watson's probably not the best player to go out and trade for. But I mean, if you can get like a Hurts, if you can get like a Stafford, if you can get like a Carr and like multiple firsts, that's something I'm definitely looking at, because there are people out there who are willing to pay that price. You know, we might not be willing to pay that price, but there are people out there who have, and we've seen it in our own league. So
Yeah.
I don't know if the stream just shut down or not. Is the stream still going?
It keeps going in and out.
I think it might have just turned off.
No, it's still going. I'm
It
watching
is?
it right now. I'm watching it right now. Kenneth Game was on the board here, looking through stuff. You're on the clock. 16, 15, 14. It stopped and it did stop and it went back. Like it cut off and then it came back.
Okay, so weird. Yeah, someone said the stream shut off. I don't know what's going on, guys. Sorry. Yesterday I streamed with a VPN and it's fine. Today I do it and it's just chaos. So I guess I know I can't stream with a VPN. Good to know. Absolute chaos.
Maybe we'll
What
just,
we're gonna have to start doing is doing Underdog from our computers and
Come on!
and taking it from Discord. I don't think there's a better way to do it for the stream.
Well, the way,
health.
I mean, the way I do it is that like for example, I already logged in with the VPN before I went on. I kept the application open.
Yeah,
Like,
I
logged
understand
in
that,
with
but unless you're doing a private draft, then that's not going to work, because you have to be like clicking join now, you know, and when you click join now, you have to have a VPN on. So
Not for me. That's how I did it yesterday.
Oh,
I didn't have a
okay.
VPN on.
I don't know.
Like, what I usually do is I turn it on, and then once I'm already on the website, I don't have to click into it. So like if I want to join a puppy right now, I can. I should be able to.
Okay.
Which I've done. That's how I do my draft. So I don't like to turn on. I like to keep my VPN on the whole time because it makes my computer slow for some reason.
Yeah, right.
So
I would go from Hurts to Dak. I would make that move personally. I don't know about Badaki. Like, how do you feel about that?
Hurts to Dak. Yeah, I would definitely do that. Fantasy, Dak is definitely still up there for me.
Just get healthy, John.
Yeah. Definitely up there. I would definitely do Hurts to Dak.
Jeremy says I went full future at the 101. Got Herbert, Mac. Yeah, it really is a complete future-focused team, isn't it? I like it, though. Looks like a fun team. Waddle, J-Mo, Sky, Tony, Brees, Ken. Yeah.
Is this the last round here?
This is the last round, yeah. Ryan King says, sup, fellas. Would you trade Tolbert and a 23 first for DK? You know, Tolbert and a 23 first, no, but a 23 first, yes. Like, if I have to give up a 23 first for DK, I'm willing to do that. I don't think you should have to add Tolbert right now. With DK's current market value, people are a little bit worried about him. I mean, where did he go here? 312. You know, before the Russell Wilson news, he's going beginning of the second. So I would say, yeah, I don't think you need to add Tolbert.
Yeah. I'm definitely happy to sell DK, though, by the way. If you are, I don't know if you're trying to acquire or trying to sell. I think you're trying to acquire DK. So I guess it's a little bit different. Took Saquon over Fournette, Kelsey, Jones, and Samuel. 16 teams, survival PPR. Got Saquon and Diggs.
Yeah.
I think that's great as well.
Yeah, it's good. Took Saquon over Fournette. I'm probably taking Fournette over Saquon, but that's just me.
Sure.
I know other people are different.
Is it you said last 14 or last round 15? Sorry.
Yeah, this is we're done. My bad.
Yeah, I just want to double check.
JW says, "What's fair to acquire Cup in a dynasty league?" Oh,
There's something
I
fair
think it's gonna
about
cost
Cup
too
right
much,
now.
man. To be honest,
Yeah.
go get Allen Robinson instead. I just think Allen
Where he
Robinson
went.
is. Where did he go here? He went.
He went at the 7-9.
7-9. I just think Allen Robinson's going to be a much more affordable Rams wide receiver to go get, and I think he's going to have an incredible year. Like, plus 23 first. Okay, so yeah, I think you should, if you're looking to go trade for Cup, I keep telling people go trade for Allen Robinson instead. Like, it's not a good time to go trade for Cooper Kupp. Allen Robinson, it is. Like, you can get him at a discount right now, so he's going to be the much easier wide receiver to acquire. If you go get Kupp, you're probably going to have to give up like an elite young player plus picks. And, you know, I just don't really want to do that. You might have to give up multiple firsts for Kupp. I mean, he was a fourth wide receiver off the board here. So you definitely have to give up multiple firsts. Yeah, I say Allen Robinson's a better trade target personally.
Yeah.
What about you?
Agreed. No, I definitely agree. 100% Allen Robinson. I think you have to give the world for people like Cooper Kupp, JT, all those big guys. So,
yeah. Let's do a best ball draft. You want one? Want to do one? Or is the stream lagging? Is the stream lagging too much?
I'm down. I'm down to do it. Let's do it. Let's get into one. Let's see how we rock. We got a puppy right here. Just let me know when you're ready, and I can.
Anybody want to join us? If you do want to join us, we'll tell you when we're about to join a puppy. If you want to join us on a best ball puppy draft. And by the way, if you have never played best ball before, don't stress. We're relatively new to the space ourselves. Okay, so why don't you come join us and let's kind of learn together. I just pasted a link in the chat, a sign up link. You can use our promo code LAND. If you deposit $10, you will get your deposit matched. So, yeah, let's go ahead. You can see I'm currently in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 drafts, slow drafts. And now let's join a regular draft. So I click on puppy, 30 seconds per pick. I'm about to hit enter. You ready?
1 second. About to hit. Well, Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Yes.
And then yes. All right. Oh, it's
Loading.
telling me
Waiting
I'm in
for
New
one.
South Wales.
Okay, hold on. I'm leaving. I left.
Let's try
How are
this
you in
again.
New South Wales?
I know, like it let me sign in. That's what I don't get. All right, here we go. Ready? 3,
Hold
2.
on. Wait. Hold on. Let me go. Give me a second. Puppy. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Hit enter. Right.
Yep.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Enter.
Nope, it's not working.
Oh no. Leave.
So annoying. I can't turn my VPN on either, or VPN off either. Because if I do, the stream will disconnect.
Look, my VPN right now is currently off, and I can join. I just joined too.
I'm saying if I turn my VPN off,
No,
I
no.
will end. The stream will
Can you
end.
change? Can you change your location, or will the stream end as well?
The stream will end as well. Yeah.
Where are you currently at?
Let me try one
on
more
your-
time here. I just opened a new
You know what?
tab. 30 seconds
Yeah,
per
exactly.
pick. Enter.
Hold on. Wait. Shit.
Let me try this out.
If you do enter it, just leave.
Okay.
It's fine.
I'm gonna enter. You ready?
Oh, hold on. Okay, yeah. Ready? 3,
2,
2,
1. Enter.
Enter.
Nope, it's not working. Oh, that's so annoying.
Oh shit. I'm in one now. Anyway, I can't leave.
Yeah.
GG's. I guess
Anyway,
I'll have to do this.
well,
Got
we
the nice
tried.
pick. We tried.
Anyway, guys, huge love for the support. We'll answer a couple of your questions. I'm so glad that I turned my VPN on for absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Sometimes it does that. Hey.
Dobbins and a 23 first for Javonte. That's pretty even for both sides, to be honest. Lewis says he's kind of liking his draft. Let's see. I can't remember where you were, Lewis. I can't remember. I'm sorry. Thoughts on Diggs? We like Diggs. Specifically in redraft, excuse me. We're really excited about his year. But in Dynasty as well, of course, we're excited about him. Got the contract extension connected to Josh Allen. He's always got a chance to be top 5 with Josh Allen. Top 3, you know. Lewis says, wish I was picking at the 106. Yeah, the 106 is pretty nice for sure. Oh, yeah. You were. Yeah, the 106. So you got Murray, Trevor Lawrence, Winston, Goff. I don't feel like you needed Goff there.
A lot of
then,
quarterbacks.
Yeah, then we got Javonte, Zeke, Melvin, Gainwell. I mean, maybe if we get another running back at the 11-6 instead of Goff, it feels a little bit better. Or a wide receiver. We got London, Deontay, Devonta, Christian Watson, Boyd. So it's a pretty good team. It is a pretty good team, along with George Kittle.
Yeah, not bad.
I just don't think I would have gone Goff. That's the only difference. I like it.
Right.
I think you did well.
You did. I think it's good.
Guys, thanks so much for joining us. A little bit of a mess there to end.
It's
Maybe
all
we
love.
need to do best
appreciate
ball
you guys.
drafts on the other channel.
Yeah, maybe it works on mine for some reason, but who knows? We'll
Anyway,
definitely try to do best ball here again for sure.
yeah. Huge love. If you could drop a like for us on your way out, would mean a lot. Thanks for joining us. Should I
All
try
love, y'all.
one last time to do it?
Sure.
Let me see if I can try one last time.
I'm on the clock here. You try and join. If it lets you join, just back out as fast as possible.
No. Okay. That's it for today. Huge love, guys. Enjoy the rest of your days. We will see you tomorrow. More live streams.
Huge love,
See
yeah.